the death of Michael. Now you have your own in your own memory lane. How many people you know you have lost that would have been happy also to see 50th? If they had seen 50th, trust me, they would have probably been bigger than you. They would probably be in higher places of life than you ever smelled. But they never came this far. You know that when we number life by days, we live one day at a time, and it is wiser. See, I want to say something very briefly. We'll still celebrate God. Congratulations now. The reason why you are still alive is because God is not yet done with you. There is still so much your life can amount to, and that is the reason why life is still lengthy. But there is something I want us to know today. There is something I want us to understand in a very short moment. You know, when we were children, when we were younger, sorry, I'm saying when we were children, not because I'm older than, I'm not very old. I see fathers and mothers here, and I am already humble to be in your midst. But when I was younger, and my elder ones send me on errands, sometimes as they send me, they give me money. They say, buy this thing for me. When I go out there to buy it, somebody may be wondering, did they bring it here to preach? Yes, they asked me to also give an exhortation. That's the reason I'm doing this. I don't go off purpose. If you ask me to come and sing, I'll come and sing and leave. If you ask me to do anything, I do it according to your instructions. Because this is what I live for. Now, when they call you and they send you, say, please go and buy me, maybe from the kind of environment where we grew up, they will say, go and buy me puli and sugar. You know? Now, I don't know if there are people like me who grew up, who are familiar with that kind of thing. But when they send me to go and buy puli and sugar, sometimes, listen to what I'm about to say, because this is the way the Holy Spirit puts it in my heart. Sometimes when we get on the way, we get to see houses where they were better off than us. And in those days, they had televisions. So we used to hang on their windows to watch TV. I know some of you don't know what I'm saying. But when you're passing, you have some neighbors that have video, all those cassettes those days. And as you're passing, you just get tempted to hang on the window. There's always a little opening on the window where you can stand there and peep. And then you get to forget where they sent you to. You will waste 1 hour going to buy puli and sugar from a distance that should not take you up to 5 minutes. Because you wanted to finish the movie. And then by the time we come back, now listen to what I'm saying. By the time we get back to the person who sent us, the person was already fuming with anger. Because the garri he soaked was already turned to a bar. And you had not returned with what he sent you for. You didn't come with what he sent you for. You didn't come with the money. And so he gets so angry that he collects from you both the money and your comfort, because he has to discipline you for that misbehavior. Do you know why some people die young? The money, the currency of time, God gave them to run an errand for him on earth. Through the entry into the world via birth, they wasted that currency doing what God did not send them to do. And so it is easy for God to cut short the notes, collect it from them. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. He collects back the money. But But do you know that there's another child that is trained to be obedient? Such that the moment they send him with the money, he runs quickly to the store, buys pili and granuts, returns promptly to the sender, delivers the item with the change. And do you know what happens most of the time? For such children, the sender may say unto them, keep the change. That is what your lifespan is like. When you are handling the lifetime God gave you faithfully, He can make you keep the change. God is not interested in collecting back the change if you are making good use. This is sensitive because it's on an occasion like this we can talk like this. And do you know, for those who are using it well, can I tell you something that may interest you? God is not interested in the change. You think she has added another year? She has not added. She didn't add anything. Her years were already determined before she was born. I don't know if you understand me. If she was supposed to live for 50, for 80, 90 years, 90 years was already scored on the paper. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So she is not adding. She has actually eaten 50 out of 90 if she was meant to live for 90 years. I don't know if you get the analogy I'm doing. Now, she has minus 50, not added. Because it is not as the day breaks, God is adding time to her. God already determined her years before she was born. Oh my God. Okay, so 120. Let's use the benchmark of 120. Minus 50. See, it is already determined. God is not about to decide after the death of any child. Before any child is born, God already made all the decisions. Everything was standing. Now, as I round up in a brief, I would like you to know that if God determined for you to live for 100 years, you know me, I don't like too much of long life. Because there is one that is a liability. But if God gives you with good health, blessed are you. But if God said 100 and you have used 50, God is not expecting you to bring back the change. He already gave you 100 to spend. This is not buy me an item and return the change. This is your pocket money. This is for your spending. He has allocated the number of years before the day of death. So you have eaten 50 out of your lifetime. God is not asking, you will stand here today and we will agree with you that you will not return change. Oh.